All right, here we are live at MLB 21, the show, episode 42. And let's see what happens.
Now from a rainy Brewers field in Denver, MLB Network is on the air. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. Rob Richardson looks to push his all-time hit streak record to even greater heights. Brian Rollison, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at
Digging in next, Rob Richardson, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
No matter whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam.
So now into the box is Rob Richardson. He went deep for a grand slam in his first at-bat, and it's fouled away. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the left fielder, still going back into the bleachers and gone.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on.
Next to dig in, Rob Richardson. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. No outs, nobody on. Now another 0-2. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his third home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, that's 3 home runs in his first 3 at-bats. I'm no expert, but I might say they are.
Now in that bat you don't want to miss, and here is Rob Richardson, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Swing and oh my, hit him with the height, way gone, out to the tree farm. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, there are good days and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Next for Milwaukee, Rob Richardson, and he's shooting for some real history here as he looks for home run number 5 into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Taylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. High in the air out to center field. Hampson able to track it down for the third out. So it's 2 runs.
No, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-1 is the final. The Brewers came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Colby Allard gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Ryan Rollison gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains. Striding in is Rob Richardson, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history. When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Next to hit, Rob Richardson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. So next to bat will be Rob Richardson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Next to the plate and working on a fantastic game, Rob Richardson. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far.
Talk about having a
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
I'm gonna get like 150 by the end of the day.
So a solo shot down the line in left is fourth in the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, we're leading by 6.
What?
You can't let that
Big
slip
beater.
away. They were thinking about celebration in the clubhouse a
Oh,
little
shit.
too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to stay for a long time.
11-9 is how this one ends. Colorado posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done.
They left 20 on base.
It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game week. Digging in now for the Brewers, Rob Richardson, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place.
And stepping in, Rob Richardson, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
Robert is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next, it'll be Rob Richardson. He flew out in his last debut.
Almost, Matty. Almost.
That fault on this ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as it's not down. Stepping in next, Rob Richardson comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Robert is there, makes the catch, and the side is Richardson. Now at the plate, Rob Richardson has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Yanked on the ground down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed.
17 to 13 in this afternoon's game. 17 runs in this one to grab the W. Spurs win number 7 on the season. Brandon Woodruff permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watkey, MLB Network comes to you live from the... Tanner Tully gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plezak, what's the word on it?
Hey, man, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a was able to get a no decision, but I was
Stepping up is Rob Richardson, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
It's down for extra bases, and the Brewers have their first hit of the game. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. And he will add yet another game to it. It's incredible. And the plate now is Rob Richardson. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That base hit was screaming off the bat in our show track technology. Next up is Rob Richardson. The base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second. High and deep down the left field line. And foul.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Damn it.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in, the long ball threat of Rob Richardson. High in the air out to center field.
Damn it.
Henson is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. And 6-3 our final score. In.
The player receives an update from his representative.
What? Suck.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
As the sun begins to descend toward the now at the plate is Rob Richardson, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
So a solo shot here to left center field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news.
Now to the plate, here is Rob Richardson, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. He's set in the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a two-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, and it gives the Brewers a... Next to hit is Rob Richardson. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back to center fielder, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Rob Richardson.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. Next, here is Rob Richardson. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In the air out toward right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. 8-6, the final score tonight. The Diamondbacks wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tuesday night baseball here on the show. So here is Rob Richardson, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand. It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in textbooks. This guy has certainly etched his place in this game's history.
Stepping in once again is Rob Richardson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run.
Yeah.
Now it'll be Rob Richardson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
He turned around that fast.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Winker is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are entering please.
And now, Rob Richardson. He flew out in his last debut. Look at the hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Digging in will be Rob Richardson. He's 2 for 4 in this one. Now here's the first offering. Short, hit hard. He's right there. And they'll go to short play to retire the side. Brewers strand 1. 9-6, the final tally in this one. The Brewers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Colby Allard earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
No errors. They left 8 men on.
Well, the clear skies typically mean one thing. So now here is Rob Richardson, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand.
Oh, man.
It will always be something that other players chase. Children will learn about it in tech.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Richardson, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got him.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Left fielder looking up. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the Brewers have moved to a 4-1 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a...
Ready now for the striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Rob Richardson. 2 home runs and 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. And they take the lead. It's gone. That was a guy we've been marveling at all game, Rob Richardson, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, his 4th in the ballgame, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in 1 game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular.
So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one, Rob Richardson. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And he dives to make a
How the hell did you do that?
What a play there.
That was nuts.
Your attention, please. Switching to the line. Number 3. Clear.
11-9 is how this one ends. Victory.
Yeah. Try me where the drums at. Down the street in it. Pair of trucks got my feet in it. Hometown, no 6 in it.
Friday
What?
night. What better way to get the weekend
No, it hasn't.
started?
No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it has.
Stop.
Get your ass upstairs.
Not done yet.
I don't care.
Stop.
Get your ass upstairs.
No, I'm not done yet.
Comes in today, leading the National League in runs this year.
What a season this guy's
Go ahead, Rick.
leads the league in on-base percentage. So he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks.
When are you gonna be done?
Great
Never!
any way you
Stop.
slice it,
When are you
this
gonna be
guy
done?
knows how to get on base.
10 minutes.
No. When are
There's
you
a swing
gonna be done?
and a missile
I said
sent out
10
to
minutes.
center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Whatever.
Now at the plate here is Rob Richardson. Leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together, maybe pass the baton.
And now so next to hit is Rob Richardson. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line and left. So he just continues to club the base. Digging in, the switch hitter, Michael Tomia.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Rob Richardson.
Not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home,
Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gordon is going to get back and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first 5-2 of the final score tonight. Colorado took lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Marcus Stroman earns win number 4 on the season. Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as we welcome.
It's great.
Striding in.
Need to put me there. Put me in line. Now. 16 up already.
Now into the box, Rob Richardson. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. This is hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down. And now here it is.
So good. What's your deal?
First offering.
That's shortstop.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Oh, boy, this guy gets him groovy.
So the Rockies.
One other than like.
Now to the plate, Rob Richardson.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
So now to the plate, Rob Richardson. He flew out in his last debut.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last game.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall.
Shit.
17-3 tonight. The Rockies slated 17 runs in this one to grab the W. Herman Marquez earns his 8th victory of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Alec Bettinger struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to Sunday afternoon. Number 56 gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
What the hell?
So the next to bat will be Rob Richardson. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Popped him up. Wade waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Next up, so stepping in is Rob Richardson, who's in scoring position with Sugan. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track in the. Now to the plate.
Your attention, please.
Bottom of the sixth inning now. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Rob Richardson.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, gotta be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Ready now is Rob Richardson. Flew out last time up.
Oh, Richardson.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hira leads on first with one away. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a two-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And just like that, it's down to a three-run ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. One scored.
Next to stand in.
Damn.
And this one concludes at a 10.
Fuck Colorado.
The first. Just west of downtown Milwaukee, we come to you from American Family Field. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division. The between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Into the box, Rob Richardson, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this
And now in the box, Rob Richardson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on the team if they're not.
Now this is hit high and deep out to left. Leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball. Next, Rob Richardson, and their runners in the corners now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Oh, he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another run? He does. It's another home run. A 3-run shot down the line left.
Bomb.
Second home run of the game, and the Brewers have moved to a 4-1 lead. 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Milwaukee with an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Colby Aller wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Alexander Vizcaino is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. From the Cream City, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Next, it'll be Rob Richardson, already holding the all-time hit streak record. He continues to carve out his place in the game's pantheon right here.
You know, Matty, whatever happens in this guy's career, regardless, whether he becomes a superstar for 15 years or fizzles away, this mark will always stand.
1.
So now into the box is Rob Richardson. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Go!
150. Insane. Kicking ass.
Solo shot here to left. So he just continues to plug the baseball at an alarming rate. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Oh, crap.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Here comes the call. Number 18.
Damn it.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Rob Richardson.
Offense just needs to find.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. A ball that's carrying. He's there and records the first down.
Your attention please. Here comes the call. Number 1.
Go up to 5. Shit.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Rob Richardson.
That's shortstop.
Lifted down the line and left.
Richardson.
And that will end up a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Debo, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Next to David. 12-7. Final score.
All right, people. That's the end of the video. Peace. Later.
Take out a pace.